walking down the street. I was minding my own affair. I had a dip of skull in my mouth. Didn't have no hair. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to scuffle. I'm just headed down that street, doing the crack house shuffle.
Well, it's Rick here again. It's been a while since I made a video, and wanted to let you know, thanks to the new subscriber, we now have 36 subscribers to our channel, so that's pretty awesome. Over here at 10th Street today, I had the roof put on it, and I don't know if I've showed that or not, can't remember, so we'll kind of show that. And what I want to do is get some try to get some gutters hooked up and get them functioning properly, because as you know from some of the other videos, water does seep in and get into the troughs in the basement floor, and we need to get this water diverted away from the house. And the neighbor's house over here, the neighbors, they're remodeling it, and they had a guy come in and put a swell between the two properties so the water can roll away instead of standing in the yard, so that's good. I'll show you that. And so just lots been going on. So anyway, wanted to get you an update. So alright, show you more. Okay, as you can see, they came in here with this machine sitting over here and kind of fixed this ground so that it will, I don't know if you can tell on the video or not, but that way the water can run out this way towards the alley. And we've gotten a lot of the junk picked up out of the back of the yard here, but as you can see, we still have a mess here, and I've got to get some drainage and get this sloping back over this way so it'll run off as well. So, but we're getting there. So, all right, talking about the roof, let's just take a look here real quick. So you can see we got a new roof. They put new flashing around the sun window up there, or the skylight, and around the chimney. And of course, got new roof on this porch. And over here on the other side, you know, we had to take the carport off, if you remember from the other video, and so they could get up here and put this roof on. So that's all done. So today, what I want to do is get over here, because what's happening is when it rains, the water just runs over these gutters and down onto the ground, and it's soaking in and going into the basement. So we've got downspouts that are probably hooked into a place over here on the curb where it comes out. So you know, I have no idea, I've not even been up there, so I'm sure they're full of debris and leaves and stuff where they've not been cleaned out for years. So we'll get that looked at here in a minute. And then over here you can see this gutter is so full that it's actually the weight of it's falling off the house. So not only are we going to repair all that, but we're going to have to get a downspout on here and get it piped to the outside. So alright, show you more. Okay, well you can see this gutter's not got too much stuff in it. We've got a few nails and some debris left over from the roofers, but the whole thing is kind of tilted. So I want to get a level on it and make sure that the water will flow across here and down the downspout. So let's look down in that downspout. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of stuff in it, so it may be clogged up. We'll take it apart and find out. Alright, show you more. Okay, I just like to use a regular level. I got a little 2-footer here. So you can see that this thing is actually sloping about 1/4 of an inch every 3 or 4 feet, so it's probably good enough. Just wanted to make sure before we start taking this apart that we don't have to move this down any. So, all right. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff out of here. I just like to use a glove so that stuff is sharp or something, but we don't get it out here. And I'm throwing it on the ground. I normally, if I was doing this for a customer, I'd put down a tarp or something like some plastic underneath there, but this has all got to be landscaped anyway, so I'm not too worried about all that at this point. Tons of stuff down in there. I have to get down in there and clean that out. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do here is take this joint apart. Alright, show you more. Alright, now I use that drill to drill out the pop rivets, and that way we can take that loose without tearing it up, and then when we get it cleaned out we'll put it back together. So I'll take you up there and show you what it looks like up there. As you can see, we just drilled out those pop rivets, so let's get this pulled off here. And yeah, it's completely full. So see, it's not moving any water. So we'll keep taking that apart until we get it all cleaned out of there, and we'll go from there. Okay, what we got to do here is see where we drilled the end of that rivet off. It's still in the hole, and I don't like to drill new holes, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this drill and we're going to drill that rivet out. So we got that drilled out. Kind of hard to hold the camera and do the work at the same time on a ladder. I'm sure that's OSHA approved. So anyway, so now this rivet will fit in there, and so we'll put the piece back up on there, which is right here, and then we'll rivet it in place. See? All right. Okay, so we got that up there. And we're going to take this rivet gun and we're going to put a rivet in it. Like this right here. And then we're going to stick that in this hole right here. And we're going to as this squeezes this down, that soft aluminum metal in there spreads out, and then once it gets tight, it breaks the end off, and then you can let it fall out. So we got one side in, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook the rest of these up, and then I'll show you more. All right, so we got this thing hooked up, got it all hooked back together there and cleaned out, of course, and we reattached it up there. If you remember, it had a dent here, so I took a half a 2x4 and shoved up in there and took a hammer and straightened, got that dent out of there so the water can flow through, so there's no obstruction. And then this was loose, so I took my hammer drill and put some Tapcons in there into the mortar joint, so that's all secure now. So now all we got to do is wait for it to rain and see if the water goes out to the street like it's supposed to, because there's a pipe under the ground. If it just boils up out of here, then what we will do is we'll try to clean that pipe out, but it's probably old and collapsed if it's not working. So what we'll do then is we'll turn a turnout down here and just pipe it out. All right, show you more. Okay, well, I got this gutter all cleaned out and reattached, got the slope right on it, and I've run out of time, so I'm not going to be back until probably Wednesday morning, and it's supposed to be raining. So I went ahead, don't be saying, oh, he don't know what he's doing here, you know. I just put a piece of downspout and stuck it into the receiver in the ground, and that's going to let me know by the time I get over here Wednesday morning whether this thing is flowing water or whether it's bubbling up out of the ground. If it's bubbling up out of the ground onto here, then that tells me it's stopped up and it doesn't work. So, but this will temporarily get me that in there until I see whether that's going to work or not. So anyway, all right, well, I gotta press on, can't work anymore here today. I've got an inspection that I got to go to, so anyway, and I got an inspection tomorrow, which is a good thing to be busy. So anyway, more on the 10th Street house on another day. Bye. Run, Tallulah, run! Hi, baby.